Alright viewers, welcome to another video for the DIY Harbor channel, which is now named just my basic name, a new profile picture, so all my subscribers, you could see the difference. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Now in this video, I'll be speaking about something somewhat like Photoshop, and it's basically online and it's really useful. I use it on the go wherever I am. For example, if you are at work and you actually have no more things to do, no more work to do, and you get bored, you don't really have much doing, you could use it if you really fancy photo editing and you fancy Photoshop. Now in this video, here you can see 500px.com. I used to use it probably like 6 years ago, and I actually have some content. My followers and following is quite low, but actually I have some content. But what you can see about it, back then I didn't really fancy. That's actually probably like 6 years ago. I didn't really fancy taking my images to the next level, because I really saw that my images look really great just straight from the camera, and I didn't use mobile for this. For that I used a Sony A100. That was really one of my first cameras before I moved to a Canon, and yeah, this is generally it. Now, all these images will look really great if they were edited, and this is where this comes in. So Photoshop, you could have it on your computer. It's quite large. You need a good amount of RAM for that, for good rendering of your images and so on. But there's something that's really a good alternative if you're on the go, and this is Photopea. Now I use Photopea quite a lot. It's generally just like Photoshop, and here you can see you can edit the following. You can edit PDFs, RAWs, any of these TIFF, SVGs, for shapes and so on, .sketch, Fig, XD, illustrators, PSDs, Photoshop designs. So basically, you don't have to click on a new project. You can just drag and drop. That drag and drop will keep the same dimensions, and the good thing about it is that if you're someone who edits images just for digital purposes, that's great for you. And if you edit images for print purposes, but not only images, if you want to create a poster, flyer, invitations, anything, you could use it also. Now, one of the most important things that you know about that, for digital purposes you use RBG, and for print purposes you use CMYK, and this application online provides all that for you, and you can also use it on your tablet, on your mobile. That's great. Now, a little disclaimer: if I have anything wrong in what I said, therefore I'm the responsibility for educational purposes only. I don't think there's anything really harmful about that besides you editing copyrighted images or copyrighted documents or flyers and so on. But also, I am nowhere affiliated with 500px or Photoshop or any other. Nah, I am nowhere affiliated with any of these, so I don't get paid for them. Really and truly, it's just really great tools. 500px, you can sell your images. They will license under you, so they're protected. And Photopea, you can edit these images. So my new hobby will be, well, one of my old hobbies. It will now continue. Get images from my phone. So I'm going to go to my pictures here. And before I do that, I can show you that here there are templates. When I click on a new project, you can see different templates right here. Here you can name your project, choose your dimensions. You can choose it for screen sizes or percentage, or for print you can choose centimeters, millimeters, or inches. And for print, if you have a stock, let's say like a A4 stock, which is 8.5 by 11 inches, therefore you can just easily choose that. Choose a background, choose a profile, and choose your DPI My DPI will basically be usually 72, which is really good quality. I usually put it at 80. The higher the DPI, the more depth, the more color you will actually get out of it. More the output will really be larger, but you get more quality. I'm just going to leave it as pixels, and I'm going to be doing that anyways. You can see on the left here, that's for socials. For print, there's also right here, you can see it in millimeters. Here's letter 8.5 by 11 or A4, which is almost like the same thing. You can also have ads. For example, if you have a website, you can create an ad, an image ad, or a GIF ad for you to put on your website. The outputs are really great. You have TIFF, which is like really, it's just, TIFF is basically you can just scale it and it will really keep that quality. It won't really have a distorted quality or pixelized quality when you reshape it. Yeah, you have mobile, you have different, there's screens and photos. So right there, it's really great. And I'm not going to be doing any of these. Let me just close that right here. But I'm going to get the image straight out. There's also templates. You can choose a template. And here you can see that they really have great templates. Really. And for YouTube, here you can see some really nice album arts that you can choose from. Thumbnails. It's really good. It's really good. And thinking of it, I think I might just make a thumbnail out of these. But anyways, let's close that. What I'm going to be doing right here, I'm going to get this image and drag and drop it right here. I got this image from my phone a moment ago, and it's really just me editing this image and posting it on 500px later. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to go do the exact idea that I have, but the intention is to make it look like there's a moon in the top right corner, shooting stars, a very light Milky Way with dark sky, and very nice stars, and the building going to look a little bit brighter in the night because you're going to be having post lumps and so many different stuff. So what I'm going to do first, I'm then going to add, see that drag and dropped, it doesn't give me a background, so I'm going to create my own background for a new layer right here. And here you're going to have delete. Here you have that's your to add a raster mask, and here you can have grouping. There's so many different things you can do, and I'm going to add this below here because it's going to be my background. It's basically just like Photoshop. I'm going to press G, which is my pin bucket, and here you can see there's gradient bucket and there's pin bucket. Just leave it as pin bucket. I'll click on it right here. So if you see here, you see there's a nice sky. I'm going to, you can press X to switch between colors. You can press V for the moving tool, M for here your cropping tool, not cropping, your selection tool. You can press P for pen, you can press T for cropping, T for text, E for eraser. There's so many things that you could do, just like Photoshop. But for now, I'm going to click on G, press back X so I can have this as my main color. I'm going to choose a color that really simulates the night. It's going to be a little bit tough to get a night color though, but I know exactly what to do. So I'm going to do, click it right there. Hopefully that simulates the night a little bit. And I'm not going to go in extent with really making it look like the idea I gave earlier, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that. And here I'm going to, it's already rasterized for sure. You don't see the little clipping mask stuff over it. So what I'm then going to do, I'm going to click on E for eraser, and with eraser you're gonna have so many different shapes, and you can also add your own brushes and your own shapes, just like Photoshop. So you can have a custom brush that looks like a wing, in case you want to create an angel or something. You can have brushes that look like a splash in case you're creating a product image for a drink and you have a splash around it. Yeah, it's really smart. With that done, I'm then going to reduce the hardness to 0. I'll leave it as the largest, and then I'm going to start fading around here. Now I'm really simulating here is a bright building, bright outline of a building. What I'm going to then do, I'm just going to click my moving tool, and here I'm then going to click on image. I will auto contrast that image, and I'm going to auto color it. So you could, I believe you could see the changes. If I want, I can change the canvas size or the image size. For now, I'm going to leave it exactly like that. Here is the mode. You can choose CMYK for print. If I want to print this afterwards, you can choose the bit channel or RBG. Since it's going to be for the web and I'm going to be posting it on the web, I'm going to leave it as RBG, red, blue, and green. Like that, and it looks good. It's not great, it's not marvelous, but I will definitely not be uploading it on here. But this is the idea, just giving you the idea that a hobby is really great to have. Then what I could do right here, I can press on file, I can save it as a PSD, I can export it as a PNG, JPG, WebP, even a PDF, SVG for shape, GIF. So if you have GIF on there, basically it means that there are keyframes. You can edit, create keyframes. That's really great. Also for MP4s, I've never used MP4, and there's so many different extensions you can save it as. So just to show you how valuable this tool is, so I'm just going to save it as a PNG. It's stuck for a while, but what's it's doing, because that image is so big, here you can see the image. It's not really the best of quality, but here you can change the quality. You make a really low quality or high quality. That's really look quite great. It's a 12 megabyte image. That's a lot of bytes and a very high resolution quality in pixels. In inches, it will be 55 inches, so that's really like a large TV. So that's really great. So I'll leave it as pixels. I'll leave it as GPG. Right now we're changing the format, so every different format will have a different bit of quality. And then I can see if PNG is backgroundless, JPG. Let me just save it like that. And I think I will. Now open it in my browser. Now it's not, the purpose of this video is not to really edit an image to look really great. Photopea, use it on your phone, you can use it on your tablet, on your computer, on the go, no matter where you are. You don't need to sign in, you don't need to do nothing much. It has really a lot to it. Here you can see so many different things you can add to it. Plugins. If I want to press on view, I can also view rulers, and I can drag and drop my ruler right here, and it knows where the center is. It stops. Here's the center, and there's the same right here. It stops right here. That's the center right here. So we can get the center quite easily, just like Photoshop. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you found this video useful, you could share it, save it, add it to your playlist. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this, and I recommend that you use it. Just a disclaimer, I am nowhere affiliated with 500px or Photoshop, and this is for any single browser. You could use this on any browser, no matter on any device, you could use it. So don't need to get Photoshop even though you have a kind of a very old computer that's really slow. You don't need to get it on your computer. Just use Photopea on the web. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video.